everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Let me see. Can you guys hear the music? Let me know. All right, guys. So today, this is our second week of doing our new morning movement schedule. So today we're doing all work on the mat. So it won't be much standing or not a ton of cardio or anything. It's like everything will be on the mat, lots of strengthening, a few cardio things, but hope everyone is good with that. We've got a few people signed on. Good morning, Dorothy. Good morning, London. Just give you guys another minute or so. My name's Jackie, for those of you who don't usually come to mine. Got my coffee today and my water, as usual. All right, everyone, let's get started with some stretching to get our bodies warmed up. Our stretching and cool down won't all be on the floor, so just our main set of exercises will all be on the floor on the mat, okay? So let's do some nice wake up stretches. I always like to start with this one because it really is like a full body stretch. Moving to the side, and to the other side, back and forth. All right, let's loosen up those arms. We've got a few shoulder movements today. So what we're going to do today is we've got 3 exercises that will be kind of on our hands, like in a plank or a tabletop pose, and then the rest of the exercises will be on our back. Can you guys hear the music okay? Well, it just stopped. Let me see if, there we go. I think the song just slowed down. All right, guys, let's stretch out our leg and our hip. I'm going to grab my foot behind me, and feel free to grab onto a wall to keep your balance. You should really feel a nice stretch all in your hip. I don't really have a wall to balance on, so I have to hold on to keep my balance. All right, let's switch sides. So put your weight in your other foot, grab onto your opposite foot. All right, and feel that nice stretch all in the front of your leg. All right, let's stretch out our arms because we've got quite a few shoulder things. So let's take our arm across our body, and our opposite hand pulls it into our chest. Feel a nice stretch on the shoulder, backs of your arms. And switch. So put your arm across and pull. All right, guys, let's do a forward fold. So I'm going to come all the way down and try to touch my toes. Might not happen yet this morning. Maybe you can reach for your shins or maybe just your knees. Whatever feels good. Try to relax your head. You can shake your head like you're saying no. Shake your head like you're saying yes. Loosen everything up. And then I'm going to just come into a downward dog for our final stretch before we get moving. So you can come to a tabletop, tuck your toes, and stretch your legs back. You can pedal at your feet. It's like you're riding a bike. Switch legs. right, everyone. I hope you guys feel nice and stretched. All right, let's see who's on, who joined us. We already said hi to Dorothy in London. Hi, Ibby, and Dehydra, Matilda, and Marilla. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys could join me. So for those of you who logged on a few minutes late, everything we're doing today for our exercise set is on the mat. So we'll start in like plank and tabletop poses, and then we'll move on to our back. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what to expect. All right, everyone, let's go over what we're doing today. So we have 5 exercises. We're gonna do it 1 and then 2 times. So our first one is going to be a mountain climber. I'm gonna show you a few ways to do that. And then the next one is a Superman crunch, which I think is a new one for us. Plank, shoulder taps. I do this one a lot. It's one of my favorites. And then we'll go on to our back and do hip dips and popcorn, another favorite of mine. All right, everyone, so we are going to start in our mountain climber. So we're gonna start in a kind of like a plank or tabletop pose on our mat. So I'll point this down for the rest of the time. Get my last sip of water before we work really hard. All right, everyone. So for mountain climbers, we are going to come into start in the tabletop, and then you can go on a plank. We're going to be bringing our knee to our chest and switching. And you'll almost be like in a running pose. You can also slow it down. You can just go 1, tap back, 2, tap back. Okay, or another option, bring your foot to the side, foot to the side, whatever feels good. All right, so we're gonna go for 20 mountain climbers, 10 on each side. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Picture yourself climbing up a tall mountain. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Keep going, guys. 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. So that one is to get our heart rate up a little bit. And also, I can feel it a lot in my tummy muscles and my shoulder muscles. So next, we're going to do a Superman crunch. So if you were with me last week, you remember we did a one-arm Superman. So that's going to be our starting position. So we have one arm out straight, like we're shaking someone's hand. I don't want to see it like this because we are eventually going to bring it in. So our starting position is straight. And then our opposite leg. So if my left arm is out, my right leg will be out. So arm out, leg out. And then this is our one-arm Superman position. And then we're going to pull it into a crunch. Okay? So I'm bringing my leg and my elbow almost to touch. And then I bring it back out. So that is 1. We're going to do 10 on each side. Okay? You can also, if that's feeling like really like a lot of balance and too tricky, you can always just go for 1. Like just your arm or just your leg. I think I would suggest doing just your leg if that's too hard to do both. All right, so let's get into it. Let's set up. 1, 2. Try to keep everything facing the floor. 3, 4, 5. Keep that right elbow nice and straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And put it down. Good job, you guys. That was a hard one. All right, now we're gonna switch sides. If you need to, you can shake out your shoulders. I know we've been on our shoulders for a while. It's a lot of shoulder work. Okay, we're gonna go back down. Switch, so I now have my right arm out, left leg out, and I'm going to crunch in. 1, 2, 3. This is not, it does not have to be a fast movement. 4, 5. It's all about stability, keeping yourself nice and still. 7, 8. Remember to breathe. 9, and 10. Awesome, you guys. That was a really, really hard exercise. Even though it's not super fast, it requires you to engage all of your muscles so that you don't fall to the side. All right, you're going to check that off. Next is plank shoulder taps. So if you've been with me before, you know this is another favorite of mine. So I'll give you a few options, you guys. So we're going to be in a plank pose, and we're going to be tapping our opposite shoulder. So my left hand will tap my left or my right shoulder, and then I switch. Another option is to go to your forearms. You can go like that. Or another option is just to be in tabletop and switch. Okay, there's a few options. Take whatever feels good. All of them are working your shoulders really hard and your core really hard. So let's do it. We're going to go for 10. All right, guys, 5 on each side. Let's do it. And try to keep your tummy facing the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, everyone. All right. That is it for our plank tabletop position. So we are going to be switching to our backs now. So the next 2 exercises are on our backs. Looks like we have lots of friends who joined us since we got through our first set. We have Jane, Mikael, Nathaniel, and Dee. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to take a quick sip of water because this is a lot of work, everyone. Okay, so we have a new one called hip dips. So we're going to be on our back. And you guys have done like OT group with me before. You know that I like to do yoga a lot. And one of the yoga poses is bridge pose. So for bridge pose, we lay on our back, we put our feet on the floor, knees are pointing to the ceiling. My hands are down by my side. Now I'm going to lift my hips up to the ceiling. Okay, and then I put them back down. So that's one hip dip. Like that. Really squeeze your bottom when you get to the top. Forget how many we're doing. We're doing 15 of those. So let's do it. Try to not let your knees go out to the side. Try to keep them together. You could put a ball or a stuffed animal between your knees to squeeze so you don't let it fall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost there, everyone. 13, 14, and 15. All right, good job. And next, we are going to do popcorn, another favorite of mine. So we are going to squeeze our knees into our chest and lift our head off the floor, and we're going to try to hold it for 20 seconds. All right, let's get set up. Lay on your back, pull your knees in, and lift up off the floor. So my head is not touching the floor. My forehead comes and almost touches my knees. Okay, let's do it for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, wow. You guys, I am feeling this workout. Let me know who is feeling it. Who feels strong? Who feels a little bit tired? I am even feeling a little sweaty today. All right, everyone, we got through our first set. Kind of felt like a lot today. All right, and we are going to move on and start again with our mountain climbers, Superman crunch, plank tap, hip dip, and popcorn. We'll do it all again. All right, everyone. So remember our options for mountain climbers. You can either kind of run and go really fast as your first option. You can bring your knee in and slowly step back. All right, so we're gonna do 20 mountain climbers. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's go right into Superman crunch. So let's start with our left hand out, right leg out. Another option is just do the leg. Pull it in. All right, let's do the 10. 1. Woo, almost lost my balance there. 2. 3. 4. 5. You can see I don't have much room. Just hit my TV. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Hope you guys have more room than me. It's hard for me to get my leg completely straight, but doing the best I can. Let's switch sides, everyone. Okay, so right hands out, left leg out. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That one takes a lot of focus and concentration, at least for me. Okay, let's go into our plank shoulder taps. Who feels like their shoulders are burning today? I do. All right, so options: full plank, forearm plank, or stay in tabletop and switch. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had to check how many we were doing. I almost made you guys do 15, but I saw it was 10. All right. Let's go onto our backs. We're going to do hip dips and popcorn. You guys, we just have 2 more exercises, and then we are done, and we will cool down. All right, so let's start with our hip dips. Remember, you can pretend or actually squeeze like a small ball between your knees to make sure they don't go out to the side. So like you can imagine in your mind, oh, there's a ball between my legs. I don't want to let it fall. I'm going to squeeze my knees together. All right, let's do it. We're going to do 15. And pretend that your hips are coming to touch the ceiling. 4, 5, primary, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, everyone, one more to go. So we end with popcorn. And I think I forgot to mention this before, but we call it popcorn because we're pretending we're a tiny popcorn kernel and we're trying not to pop, okay? So we're trying to stay into a tiny, tiny ball. All right, so grab your knees in. The most important part is bringing up your head, because otherwise this is not much work. It's pretty relaxing, right? So we gotta bring up our head. 1, 2, 3. Don't let anyone pop you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now you can pop. Sometimes it feels good to pop after you've been holding it for so long. All right. Everyone, we got through each exercise 2 times. We did it. Everything is checked off. It feels awesome. All right, my music stopped, so I'm gonna restart it and we can cool down. I am feeling hot, even though it wasn't cardio, like it wasn't meant to get your heart rate up super, super fast. I'm still feeling my heart rate. Hold on, let's shuffle. Here we go. So you guys can feel your heart. Whose heart is beating fast after all that work? Let's take a sip of water. Ooh, Dehydra says popcorn is fun. I think so too, Dehydra. It's kind of fun while you're doing hard work, right? All right, guys. Who can see my cat in the background? Does anyone see her hiding? She actually loves when I work out on my mat. She loves laying on the mat though. Sometimes I'll like set up my mat and then I come like go get my water and I come back and she's all stretched out on the mat. All right, guys, let's slow it down. All right, let's do some stretches. Let's do a butterfly pose. So put the bottoms of your feet together, grab onto your feet, and stretch your legs towards the mat. Rock back and forth. A nice stretch on your inner thigh, the inside of your leg. Feels really, really good. All right, let's stretch out the backs of our legs. So come to a sit. You can also do this in standing and do a forward fold if you want, like we did at the beginning of our workout. So I'm going to try to make my legs as straight as possible. My legs don't like to go super straight, but that's okay. Reach up, 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 and reach for your toes. Let's see, can you touch mine? Barely touch. I'm just going to go for my ankles. You can bend them a little, and then straighten. Switch, you can bend one knee, straighten the other. This one's always hard for me. My legs are very tight. All right. Let's go and do a hip stretch. So I'm going to go on my back. And I'm going to put one leg on top of my knee. It's called a figure 4 stretch. It almost looks like you make a number 4. You can just go here, or if you want a deeper stretch, you can grab on to your leg and pull into your chest. Flex your feet. And we'll switch sides, so let's put our feet down. Now my right foot will come over my left leg. Go here, or pull it in. Alright. While we're on our back, let's do a line twist. So this one, we have our knees pointed up, and then you can go either to the left, to the right side, or the left side. But first, let's make sure our arms are out to the side like the letter T. So I'm going to start by going to the right side, and I'm going to look towards the left side to get a nice twist on my back. Just relax. Try to have both shoulders touching the floor. So you don't want to be up like this. You want both shoulders on the floor. Your back is on the floor. Just breathe. Slow everything down. Close your eyes if that feels good. Alright, let's switch sides. So my head comes, so I'm looking at the ceiling, my knees are pointing up. Now I'm going to go to my left side, and my head will go to my right side. Notice that when I switch, my arms do not move. I'm going to check the time. It's about 3 minutes. So let's do a downward dog stretch. We come to tabletop, tap our toes, and put our hips up and back. Pedal out the knees. Bend one, take the other. You can jump one leg in the sky. And down we switch. And put those down. Alright, let's come to our knees. And do a little cat-cow, and then we'll do a child's pose, and we'll be all done. So, I'm going to tuck my toes, just to make sure I'm super stable. Look up to the ceiling for a cow, and down to the belly button. Up to the ceiling for a cow, and belly button. But maybe Millie would come join us for cat pose if she's using the nap. Sounds nice. And everyone, let's go into child's pose. Put our hips back, arms can be either forward or down by your side. Whatever feels good. Let your forehead touch the floor, and then you can pretend you're shaking your head. Let's sit on up. All right, everyone. You guys did an amazing job today. I'm super proud of you all. And I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week. I think tomorrow we don't have live classes or sessions, but you guys will have maybe some work to do on your Google folder. So hope you guys work hard tomorrow. Also relax a little. And I will see you all next week. Bye, everyone.